What's good, family? It's your guy checking in. Um, Ain't got much to say, just in deep thoughts today. Um, Reflecting on this moment. It's so much information going on from so many different outlets that you can pretty much overwhelm yourself with this shit, man. And it gets you off your square because it puts you in like a constant state of fear. For the majority. Some people, their mental elevation has allowed them to be somewhere else with this thing. But for others, man, I would encourage you back away from, the TV, the social media outlets. It's just, be in the know, but like, don't drown yourself in that shit, man, because it becomes your reality and you'll miss the whole greatness out of this moment. What's so great about this moment is that we all have a moment. The world slowed down, damn near to a standstill. We don't have our duties. Most of us don't have our duties that we have every day. And some of us do, but we're not moving about as we normally would. So the beauty in this moment is you get to stop and you get to, work on those goals, those things that you had in place for yourself. For instance, just to share with you, I've had my wife and I have had a brand new mattress and box spring set, comfort, all that stuff. But just running so much, we didn't have the opportunity, to take a weekend or something and adjust everything as it should be. So, with this time, it allowed us, to take care of that thing. And guess what? My bedroom, just walking into my bedroom and, the little bit of things we did in my bedroom it makes it feel good to be in here. Wherefore, I used to avoid it because it was just so chaotic. You know what I mean? It was so much noise. And that's everything, they used to be all over the place and out of order. Now everything is situated. So that example I give you is that stuff that, you could be attacking right now, which is going to give you a different kind of comfort, a different kind of peace. But yeah, man, I would encourage everybody right now to really, 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 really take a hard look in the mirror, man. And to everybody, man, but particularly, and this is, I'm not being non-biased, but I'm a man, so I gotta speak to the men, like, fellas, it's time to take a hard look in the mirror, man. It's time to take a hard look in the mirror and ask yourself, the simple question: are you happy with who you are right now? Are you happy, continuously doing the things that you're doing? And if your answer is no, right now is your time, to tap into yourself, man. Learn to love yourself. And what's learning to love yourself is about is simple as what you put in your body, what you put into your body. And it's what you eat. It's the kind of information that you take on. It's the people that you're around. I believe the purpose of this thing in life is to elevate. It's not to stay the same. It's not to remain stagnant. It's to grow. And growing in the sense of every single thing about you and around you. Growth every single second of the day. Me personally, I challenge myself so hard. Like, if I made a mistake, 5 minutes ago, I'm calculating on how I can do it better. This shit is real, man, and it feels good. It feels good, man, to genuinely love yourself. Because your self-love starts to flow outwardly. You know what I mean? And you love everybody else, and you love, those around you, and those around you grow to an extent where their energy is starting to, it's dope, man. And I encourage everybody, man. I encourage everybody right now. This is your chance to get to working, man. Get to working on your best self, man. Fuck anybody's opinion of what they may think about you. Fuck what you did in the past. Everybody got a past, man. everybody got a past. Some of us got caught and some of us didn't. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it's fucked up that it be some of our own people that, you know, I have a sideways look towards us, you know, skin their nose up. But, you know, as far as the person I am today, man, I have so much peace with myself, man. Everything I've been through, you know, it was written and it's compelling me where I'm going. And it's been a phenomenal ride, man. This has only been since July I changed my life. Since July I changed my life, stopped drinking, you know, starting, you know, loving me, man, learning to love me, eating healthier, you know, affording myself, you know, more educational things, you know, affording myself the freedom to, you know, get past my past, you know, face those things. You know, it's so much stuff I was holding on to from my childhood, you know, that played a major part in some of the decisions I made up until, you know, July in my life. I am not accountable for those things that occurred when I was a child, and neither are you. And as an adult, we have to learn not to hold ourselves captive to them things because it could jack you up. And then you got all that shit going on from back then you got everything that's going on in front of you. And you can't realize why you can't get shit right. But then when you mix it with all kind of other addictions and shit, for me, it was alcohol and women. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and cars and motorcycles and pushing the limit to every fucking thing, man. You know, to be put in a situation where God gives you a second chance and shows favor over your life. And that's with all of us, man. Everybody, damn near everybody I talk to on a daily basis virtually, I can think of an instance where you've been in a bad situation that you could have been finished. You could have finished something. Accidents, jail bids. It's, you know, it's so much shit that we don't realize that, you know, God had favor over our life, that we just move about like we just gonna keep getting all these chances. One day it's gonna be a strikeout, man. And, you know, to sit here right now and tell you like all the shit I've been through in my life, you couldn't even imagine, man. You could. I had so many, you know. I just put the story up about in the hood or whatnot. You know, I was dead ass going, you know, do what I said I was gonna do, but that was in my past. I didn't know any better. But there was so many instances where, you know, motorcycle wrecks where, you know, I'm allowing my ego to, you know, boost me and drive me and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Like, till I crashed a damn motorcycle and the only thing happened was I broke my finger and bruised my ankle up. And fortunately, you know, God had some angels there. The person who was there to help me probably will hear this video. You know, it wasn't by chance, man. It wasn't by chance. You know, I crashed my motorcycle drunk. And yeah, just so happened this person was at somewhere where I was at. And then they seen some sparks and some blue lights and something told them to back up. Somebody went down on a motorcycle. I was that somebody, you know. I remember sliding in the middle of the highway. Sliding in the middle of the highway and hearing all the cars, the brakes locking up behind me, the screeches and stuff. And I just remember like, damn, this how I'm gonna die, this how I'm gonna go out. You know, and I just kept sliding in the middle of the road and eventually I just came to a stop. And I was like, kind of like stunned for a second, like not knowing if I'm alive or whatnot or dead. So adrenaline just hit me and I hopped up because I knew I was drunk. I knew that would have been my third DUI. That would have been a state bid, another state bid. But yeah, they helped me put my motorcycle up and I hopped in the whip and left. And some other individuals ended up helping me out as well. So shit like that, when I talk about favor, man, and all the shit I went through, man, it's so many of them stories. I have hundreds of them stories, which is, I'm sure I'll end up writing a book. I'm sure, I don't know what's going to come out of this thing, but, you know, the way God is working in my life, man, I've learned me enough to feel like I'm going to be unstoppable, reaching my greatest self. And that's what I talk about every day, I challenge all of you great people, to lock into yourself, man, because we're better than we fucking allowed ourselves to be for so long, man. And just getting back to the favorite thing, like I said, like so many of you individuals, just like me, had so many chances where, damn, you should have been dead, but you made it. And we keep fucking playing with this thing called life. We keep playing with this thing called life. So now we're in a situation where our backs are really against the wall. And I would pray and hope for the majority of us, we're in a comfortable enough situation, or we can maneuver enough, or God got us enough that we'll be straight or whatnot. I pray for everybody in that capacity. But if you have everything you need within reach, man, sit the fuck down somewhere, man. Sit down, get to know you, get to love you. Give yourself some time, man. This is your time to heal. This is your time to grow. For you people just now just coming on, man, we just became friends on Facebook, I don't know, and I don't really need to speak to this, but I want to clarify it. It's okay not to know my angle, and it's okay not to know me, but you will get to know me. You know what I'm saying? Because I assure you, I didn't know me, some 8 months ago. So everything you see, everything I put out, this shit ain't for likes, man. This shit ain't for likes, man. This is my life. This shit ain't no quotes. This ain't nothing. This is my life. This is me challenging everybody to be better, because we can be better. Every fucking thing I talk about is my life, man. But I'm a firm believer, man, when that man give you a chance, man, to get your shit right, man. Don't take advantage of the opportunity, because you might not never get another opportunity. That's just like this moment right here. That speaks to this moment right here. This is our opportunity. This is our second chance for the majority of us to get our shit right. Get your shit right, man. Start learning to live life authentically on your terms, man. Get from behind, the feeling like you got to prove yourself for others. Because every fucking thing I did, every vehicle I had, every goddamn motorcycle I had, every piece of clothing I had, my actions, my moves, they were for you. They was unauthentic. It was fake as shit. Because I was hiding everything that I had going on inside of me, all the turmoil, all the PTSD, all the nights, I went without eating, all the times that, I had to worry about where I was going to sleep, because afraid that my mom and her crack buddy was going to get into it. We was going to get kicked out. You know what I'm saying? Like, running from the cops, molestation. It's so much shit that we've been doing, we go through, that we hold ourselves captive to. We got to get the fuck away from that shit. This is your time to get away from it. This is your time to look in the mirror and face yourself. Because you're better than what you've been. So like I say, for everybody just now coming on, man, with me in this journey, man, my great brother brought something to my attention, man, and I never even thought of it, but he said, yo, you undressed yourself for the world. I did, man, because I was fucking up for the world. I was doing everything for the city. Most of my shit wasn't no secret. The nut ass shit I was doing, it wasn't no secret. For those that was close enough to knew me, or knew a little bit about me, and I'm sure there was so many more opinions. But my shit was jacked up, man. My shit was jacked up. I'm living a trifold life. I'm living a dad. I'm living a Mr. Ayers at the organization where I work at, Christmas Addicts. Then I come home and my leisure life, I'm a fucking drunk. I'm in, all kind of shit, man. All kind of shit, man. So I was being pulled in so many fucking different directions, man. I couldn't value and appreciate shit. As beautiful as my family is, man, inside of my house and outside of my house, man. I didn't value me enough to even value them. Because all the fuck I was doing was chasing me. Not even chasing me, running away from me. Running away from me. So, if you really want to know what this story is about for you guys just now coming on, side lookers, whoever the fuck you are, because this shit is authentic, man. This shit is authentic. Go back to July on my Facebook page. Go back to my video with Sharif Hamid, my great brother Sharif. I fucked up publicly, and I wanted to apologize and to my family publicly. And so I choose to live publicly. I choose to live publicly because I want to be held accountable publicly. And I challenge all of you great folks to do the same, man. We better, man. And hard work, man, creates change, man. I can't sit here and tell you it's easy, man, but if you commit yourself to change, you can genuinely change. You can genuinely change, man. You can genuinely change. But you gotta want this shit, man. You gotta sleep, eat, breathe this shit, man. Can't say it enough. You gotta sleep, eat, breathe, change, man. Fuck this fake and phony shit, man, we've been living, man. Fuck this underlying hate that's been going on for years, man. Because guess what? When we allow, right, another thing, right, so we can walk around with a grudge or some hate towards somebody else, right? I've had several of these conversations, and quite frankly, this was me. I used to allow my dislike for an individual for whatever particular reason, to whenever they were around me, it would disturb my peace. I was already jacked up, had so much other stuff going on, but it would disturb my peace. So today I've learned that, I gotta personally forgive that person for me to be able to have my own peace. So that's another jewel, and I challenge everybody to do that, man. Don't let nobody steal your joy. Don't let nobody steal your peace. You should be fine in every way to live a happy and wholesome life, man. A happy, because we never know when this shit is gonna be over with. Never know, man. I really feel like I just born a new person on in July. I believe it was July 6th, 7th. I woke up a new person. I wrote some goals to my family and some things I said I was going to attack, and it wasn't no looking back, man, because I can't let them down. I can't let my students down. I can't let you down, those people that believe in me. So this shit is that serious for me, man. This shit is that serious for me, man. So anything I share, man, it's authentic. It's from my heart, man, because, it feels good to feel good, and I encourage everybody else to feel good. Reach your higher self, man. You wasn't put on this earth. You're not here by chance, man. You could think it to the chances, how a favor, right? Go back to favor again. You could think of the chances how lucky you are that your mother and your father had sex that particular time that they had sex, and that sperm cell I don't know the whole analogy with this shit, but you get where I'm going at, man. So it ain't by accident that you here. You fought against billions of other sperm cells to get here, man. We got to start looking at life through those lenses, man. It ain't by chance that you here. You're here for a reason. You just got to find that reason. You got to find that reason, man. My reason, I speak about it every day. I've learned that, while I was going through it, this shit hurt, but I was still doing stupid shit, continuously put myself in situations. But everything that I went through is compelling me to where I'm going. It's pushing me where I'm going. And I pray that I'm helping people along the way, man, because this shit is that serious for me, man. This shit is dead serious for me, man. I've always been a leader, but I just led in a negative capacity. You know, I led doing, you know, allowing my ego and my pride and my insecurities lead. That's how I led. By making sure I had the best car, you know, best motorcycles, the best clothes. You know, stupid ass shit like the best liquor. Like, it's dumb. Like dumb shit we do, man. I'll speak for me. Dumb shit I used to do to make myself feel like I was a man, to downplay all the bullshit I had going on. But listen, man, I just want to stop, and I ain't even mean to go all through that, man. You know, wherever God took me, he took me, man. I hope that, you know, through my transparency, man, I'm helping some brothers and sisters, man, because you can genuinely be better than, you know, what you've allowed yourself to be, man. Change the narrative, man. We all worrying. We all worrying against something. You know what I mean? But this is the time. This is the time right now. This is your time to, my man, relax. Relax. Chill. This is your time to attack them personal goals and to lock into your best self. But be blessed, man. Stay safe, man. Your warrior mode, brother.